Hey guys, this is Justin, and I'm just came over from console to PC, and I'm still a little bit on the fence about which one's better. So, uh, from what I've been doing like right now, what I've been playing, I'm finding that I do like the keyboard and mouse combo better, just because you are able to set your macros and use your number keys just in a way that it's faster and more convenient. I won't say more convenient. That's actually not. That wouldn't be a good word. It's just faster to switch around. Now controllers, I like how the simplicity of them and how it is convenient. Everything's right there next to your fingers. But once you master the keyboard and mouse, really you're just gonna be more accurate. You're gonna be more spot on because the mouse is just like very precise. I found out a lot more than you could ever get a controller to be. Now, not saying there's some people that get to the point where there's like you feel like they're aimbotting, which obviously I know not a lot of them aren't, but they get it down to a skill, which is great. But I was never one of those people that would just be perfect. But I feel like I'm doing better, I would say now, just because I can be that a little bit more accurate in my fire because the mouse is so much more precise. That's all.
All right, and I guess me again.
No, Tyler.
Alright, I just moved from PC or console to PC, so I'm kind of new to this. It's kind of different. I mean, every game's different. It's like some games you like the keyboard and mouse, and some games you like the controller. I mean, they just got so many different features and stuff. Like everything on the controllers, like Justin said, they're all right there at your fingertips. But there's so many things you can do more with the keyboard and mouse that you can't do with the controller. Oh, that's all I gotta say.
All right.
All right.
Sorry.
That's pretty good, Tyler.
Got distracted. Well, I am not from console, actually. I am probably the only one that's primarily PC here. And
That's all I play now, dude.
Yeah, but that's all I've played. I never really was a console dude. And the thing about PC that console will never be able to get to is personalization, because you have to make one controller that will fit like a billion people's hands, where mouses come in left-handed, right-handed, different sizes, different weights, etc. And about coming over from console, I recommend playing an easier game, a casual game. Get used to the keyboard before you play some of those emoji pro games, Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you there. My bad. I really like how it's not limited to, well, we made this controller, now we worked on this, and we're not going to make any more controllers until the next console comes out. And then it's basically going to be the exact same, just with a different feature. But on mouse keyboard, you have so many choices, and say you are left-handed. Now, they do have left-handed mode for consoles on most games. But still, to me, just having those thumbsticks in the odd areas would seem really awkward for me. Maybe I'm not right. I'm right-handed. Maybe that wouldn't be the same for left-handed. But to me, it just seems like that would be very awkward. Now, keyboard and mouse, obviously keyboard is, it doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed.
Well, it does, actually. Most people are dominantly right-handed. It's like 90% people are right-handed, so keyboards are gonna be, they're gonna favor right-handed people.
But, like, say you do have a keyboard. The beauty of a keyboard, you can program your keys to be like in a game, say, instead of WASD, which is for what a lot of people, their left hand, they use that, so they can use their mouse with their right hand. Like you said, a lot of people are right-handed.
Yep. You can use the arrow keys.
Use a left-handed mouse and use arrow keys, or you can use the number pad, or you can really program anything you want to make it convenient for you to have a good time. And that's the beauty of it. And I just love how, like, you can choose if you want it to be pro gaming gear, you can have normal gear. It doesn't matter. You can kind of pick. and that's something you didn't really have on Xbox or PS3. Now you could buy controllers from different people, but in the reality is they're all the same basically. Now,
Yeah, but they have a better feel.
Yeah, that some.
Well, it
do have
depends on
better feel,
on the person.
Yeah, and they have like I honestly I'm not a PS3 fan at all, but I'm not gonna be. Actually, they made a nice console. It is a nice console. Just I was not a fan of the controller. Yeah, the controller sucks. Yeah, just the curves. I know I'm probably gonna win a bunch of crap about that, but the PS3 controller just is not. It doesn't fit in your hand.
It's a thumbstick.
Yeah, the whole controller is just screwed up for me. The Xbox, I loved the Xbox controller. Best if I ever bought a controller to be on PC gaming, like using it instead of the keyboard and mouse, I would get an Xbox.
Yeah.
Now, the reason is it just fits in your hand and it feels nice. Now that's one thing that not all keyboard and mouse offer. Now it's not saying they don't, because I have a Black Widow and a Death Adder from Razer, and they fit my hand very well. But you could have a different keyboard that wouldn't, and then you're gonna have something that's not comfortable, and you're not enjoying the gaming experience nearly as much. But the beauty of Xbox, or the beauty of PC, you have something like that, you save up some money, you can get something that's gonna make you enjoy it. But if you're on, I'll say Xbox controller doesn't have many problems. I love that thing. But the PS3, you can't really do much to get around it. Now you can buy a different, like a round-shaped PS3 controller, but you're never going to get the feel of the Xbox or the curvature that's going to feel right at home in your hands, which you get on Xbox, and you can get on PC depending on what gaming gear you get. You don't even have to use gaming gear if you don't want. You just find something that's comfortable for you to use, and there you go.
What? What is this? Oh, here's an equipment. Well, I'm, Corsair fanboy here. Hahaha. Justin is too, you know it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of their gear necessarily. No, take it back. I'm just not. I would take some Razer products over Corsair, but then again, some Corsair I would take over Razer.
Corsair, their build quality is ridiculous, though.
Yeah. Tyler, do you have like anything you'd want to say? Because I want to know what you think. I mean,
not really.
I want to hear the.
They both have this like. They're just harder to do stuff with the keyboard, I think.
Yeah, and that's the point where some people think that, and that's okay. They just need something a little bit more simple, and that's where you go. Okay, well, how about I just get a controller for the PC? That's the beauty. That's another beauty of having PC. I forgot to go over. You can use that controller if you don't feel comfortable using your mouse and keyboard. You can just go to your local Best Buy or online, whatever. Buy an Xbox 360 controller, download some software, and bam, you got an Xbox controller hooked up. You can do the same PS3 controllers, but I don't know why you'd want to. But you can do this in a fashion where it's going to be whatever your comfort is. You can do that with PC. It's not going to limit you. Now, I'm not trying to say that just so like I'm dissing console. I think console is great. I play. Yes, you can.
Alright, so I was gonna say, I thought of it. If you get a good gaming gear for PC, it's like borderline cheating. It's like ridiculous. If you set your binds right, like for example, Battlefield 3, I have a forward and back button right next to my thumb, which is super easy to get to. One of them is prone, so if I'm in a situation, bam, I'm already in prone, and I don't have to like, blah blah. Well, where's to be? I don't know.
Yeah, I have the same thing on the Death Adder. It also has two thumb buttons. One of my thumb buttons is to lay down, so I can do a drop shot. So I have the competitive edge because of my gear. But that's not saying gear is gonna make you better. You can have some crappy gear and still be an amazing gamer and just be so accurate that you're just gonna kill your competition, no problem.
But
then you're gonna have those people that are like using the best gaming gear, and sometimes
and they suck the D.
Seriously. Sometimes they're not good with it, and they had to get better. Maybe they just some rich people just want to buy something, or maybe not. Maybe they just want to try it and they got too far in.
Maybe the letter of the first name starts with a Q. I don't know, bro.
You would understand that, guys. Anyways,
oh yeah, and like Some mice have a sniper button. You can instantly lower your sensitivity, which is super
And
useful for sniping. Yeah.
I think you have that, don't you, Nigel?
Yeah, I have it.
I've never had one of those. I think I can actually set it to be one of mine, but I have knife and drop and laying down as my keybinds for Battlefield.
No, it's
Now,
not a bind. It's a hardware. It like
yeah, I know,
you
but I
can't
can
change
bind
it.
I can bind to do that, but I've never done it. What do you feel like that? Because that's another thing with a mouse that you can't do with the
Yeah.
controller. So what do you think about that? You think that's a good thing to have?
It's not a game changer because I don't snipe a lot. Maybe if I like, I don't know, sniped a lot, it might help. But I just saw a cool thing to have.
Yeah, and that's one thing that you can never do in our controller. That's not say control. I'm not gonna say which one's better and which one's not. That's for you guys to decide. We're just going over the pros and the cons. So now there are some bad things about controller that you can't do, or some bad things about a mouse that you can't do with a mouse and a keyboard that you can do with an Xbox, such as you can walk fast and you can barely put pressure on that thumbstick and it's going to make you go
Yep.
slow and then speed up. You can't do that on a mouse and
You
keyboard.
can't steer on the keyboard. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of flaws, but there's a lot of flaws in both. That's what I'm saying. I'm not here to make you pick a side. I'm here
Yes, I am.
yeah. I'm here to let you guys decide what you like better and which one is best for you. So that's why Tyler, he came from PC. I'm sorry, he came from console, and he loved console. And I think it was a big jump for him. And I think he enjoys it now. I'm not sure. Do you enjoy it, Tyler? I don't.
Yeah.
All right. See, but he was all about the controller, and he played Arma. And Arma 2. We don't have Arma 3, but I'm assuming it's the same. Arma 2 is just something you can't use a controller on, and some PC games are like that. Because on Arma 2, there's a reason why it never jumped
God.
to console.
Sorry, shotgunners.
There's a reason it never went to console, because you can't do everything in Arma on a controller. You just can't. So that's a problem.
It'd be fun if it could.
Yeah, I know, but you can't just because the controller is holding it back.
There's a reason why shotguns can suck the D.
Like, for instance, some things though a controller has over keyboard, some things keyboard has over controller, but all in all, like I said, we're not here to push you to one side or the other.
Can we
We're
please talk about
put the
something else
facts.
now? I'm done.
pick.
I'm done talking about peripherals.
Now let's talk about preference.
Preference? What do you mean by preference? You gotta start, because I don't know.
Which one you like better?
Well, duh, I like PC better.
All right.
Better graphics. Better. You don't have to compromise. Like, for example, Battlefield 4. It's gonna be 720p, 60 FPS, but it's gonna be upscaled to 1080p. And PC, you don't have that. You can have 1080p Ultra and 60 FPS. Granted, that's gonna cost more money, but if you're serious about it, you know.
Plus, in my eyes, honestly, sometimes if you're like, but to me personally, I think that you get more out of having a PC, not
You do.
just because of the
Because
gaming.
you can yeah.
It's a computer. I mean, you can use it for work. You can use it for play, whatever.
Work
Xbox,
hard, play hard, man.
Yeah, I know. Xbox, you just for you can watch Netflix and go to internet, but the internet's pretty sad.
Dude, that's all I do on the PC.
Not to say they're fixing it on the 720 and adding TV, and I think that's a great thing.
You mean the Xbox One?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, they're adding that in. I think it's great that they're adding that in. I just think that sometimes it doesn't matter, because all in all, you can do that on PC. Pretty much anything really you can do on console, you can do on PC. Literally, I have games that have Xbox or Windows Live, which is the same thing. It runs off Xbox Live basically. I can keep up with my Xbox friends. I can chat with them, go in their parties, message them, everything, and I can keep up with them, which is one thing that I was really happy to find out, because when I came from Xbox, I had all these friends on Xbox that I wanted to keep up with. And I didn't know how I was going to do because they don't have PC, or they don't PC games, so I can keep up with them like that.
Too bad Windows Live is officially phasing out. Nice try though.
Anyways, I'm just saying, whatever you can do, you can really do it on a PC. Now, granted, it's going to cost you more money, and that's the big game changer for a lot of people.
Not
Yeah,
necessarily.
that is definitely the hardest part about PC.
You can
Now-
build decent PC for cheap.
Yeah, you can, and that's a good thing. And
Still, a decent PC costs $500.
Yeah, so is the Xbox One.
yeah,
Yeah, the
and
Xbox
honestly,
One's way too expensive.
yeah, it is. The new consoles
they're
are pretty
stupid.
expensive. The price is high, for way too high. Now I know it'll drop down pretty fast, like they always do. The new consoles are too expensive, then it'll drop down. But still, for $500, if you went out and pre-ordered one right now, an Xbox One
Yep.
or a PlayStation 4. Now PS4s are better price. Honestly, if I was going to get a new console, I'd probably get a PS4. But that's beside the point. They're doing this in a way that it's just going to cost you more money. They're just saying, oh well, we upgraded the hardware, which
No,
is a
they
good
didn't.
thing.
Guys,
I'm glad they are doing that, but
oh look at that, saved my life.
they're just trying to take money. Honestly, they're not doing much more. That you can get PC for a better price, the same specs as an Xbox, and run the same graphics. And really, you can choose to run higher if you wanted to. For
No,
what the Xbox One's asking, you could get a $500 PC that's going to be able to run, instead of high, which is what it's estimated to run. You could run ultra. If you picked your parts right and you studied, you could see what you get to where you can get some pretty good performance for not an expensive price for a PC.
Like, think about this, like Battlefield 3 on the PC runs at 30 frames a second on low, whereas I'm running it medium high at 60.
Yeah.
And no, I don't like to see it as PC. Yes, PCs are gonna cost more, but it's a better value. Like the Humble Bundle, oh my gosh, Humble Bundle, Lord, it's just so good, you know. You get the 2013 one. You got Crisis 2 Maximum. You got Battlefield 3, Sims 3 Starter Pack, Burnout, Mirror's Edge, Medal of Honor, all for $5.
Yeah.
Tell me we can get that
That's-
on the console.
Yeah, honestly, that's unheard of. And Steam,
Oh
which
yeah,
Steam has sales every weekend. Literally, they'll have sales like up to like 75% off.
and then they have
So-
Steam Summer Sale and Winter.
Summer sale and winter sale. That is literally the best prices I've ever seen on games.
And Steam
You can-
is Xbox Live, honestly.
Yeah, and honestly, I like Steam. Steam is more organized than
Yep.
Xbox. Now, it's not as simple, I will say that. But once you get used to it, it flows better, honestly.
True that, mate.
But like Steam and Origin, they just have insanely good sales. Like the Humble Bundle, I think that was an Origin.
Yep, there's Origin and EA charity event. They raised $10.5 million for charity.
Yeah. See, you're not gonna be able to. You can't get those prices on console.
Came in for a good cause, man.
They just don't. They don't have them, and it's unheard of to get a price like that. I think it's great that they're keeping the price low like that, so people can get more into PC gaming.
It was actually a charity event.
Yeah. But,
All proceeds went to charity.
yeah. That's
good.
some things that's all driven for money, and obviously that shows that it's not just driven for money.
And there's like cool things like like the Leap Motion, hands-free gaming. Except
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like the Kinect on steroids.
Kinect can suck the D.
Yeah. All right. Tyler, I haven't really heard much from you. Do you have anything to say about it? Like,
No.
all right.
Tyler. Yo. Sorry.
All right. Well,
All right.
that was big things for me.
All right. Did you start this topic last, or did I did?
Hmm.
Did you start the last topic, or did I start the last topic?
We kind of both did.
All right. So
We didn't say which we preferred.
I prefer PC. True that.
Okay, I prefer. I can't really decide that. I'm still on the fence.
Still on the fence.
I think, like what Tyler said earlier, it's different for all games, and it really is. I don't think I could play Call of Duty without a controller. I honestly don't. But I don't think I could play Armo with a controller. In fact, I know I can. I've tried. I have a controller I use for flying, and flying on a controller is is sometimes most of the time far better than you'll ever get on it. That's not true with everybody. Some people are too good, but
no, I can't. I can't do vehicles.
There's some
keyboard.
Yeah, there's some games. It's just how do you pick
How you play it.
Yeah, some things it's like a controller isn't usable in some games.
True that.
And sometimes a mouse and keyboard is just over. It's like over. It's overkill basically. There's not even hardly any controls, so why would you need it? So.
LAN party. That's all I gotta say. LAN parties. Legit.
Honestly, I think I'm. Before I preferred a controller, but I think I'm getting to the point where now that I've kind of learned it and I'm getting more and more used to it.
You think you can do keyboard alone?
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm getting to the point where I would say pretty firm that I'm enjoying keyboard and mouse far better than I ever enjoyed the controller.
It depends on me.
Yeah, and that's okay. I would say one of my
games.
Yeah.
Is what depends on me. Now,
Me,
Arma,
I
I
probably
just
do.
play with a keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
But if I'm ordering a thing for my PC so I can play Battlefield with a controller.
Yeah, and see that's like Tyler prefers a controller for shooting games. That's fine, or for some shooting games. Arma obviously you can't use a controller, but you can, but it's terrible, and that's fine. People have their preferences, and he does better with the controller, so why not let him use controller? If that's what he wants, then he can do that because he's on PC where you can choose, which I think is one of the best selling points for a PC.
And it looks pretty.
Yeah, it can look pretty.
Alright, I guess that wraps it up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tyler, do you have
out.
Okay. Tyler, you have any final words?
Nuh-uh.
All right.
Okay.